Hey, it's Mark with Mark's Virtual Real Estate Channel, and we're back with another Upland video. And Upland is releasing a new city, Miami, tomorrow. Of course, they give us almost no notice again, and I will go over the differences in this new release, if I'm excited or not with this new release, and what I think Upland is trying to do with their strategy here in releasing this city so soon after they released London, and then without having any releases before that. I think it's becoming very clear what Upland's main goal here is, and I don't think it's to help players or make the game fun. It's for them to make money, which I understand. I want to make money too. We all want to make money. But I feel like there's a way to mutually make money, and the happier you make the people playing your game, the more money you can make. The unhappier you make them, probably the less money you can make. So we'll go into all of that. Right now I'm in London, and I've been trying to get to Miami. That's the first thing that's very annoying. Let's see, I just restarted. It's not there yet. My browser and closed out and everything so I could try to get to Miami. And if I can't get to Miami, I'm not sure how to do that release. So I'm going to ask people now if on my Discord, which is linked below, if anybody else can get to Miami. Maybe I'm missing something, but we'll put that there. So that's the first thing. Here's an Upland's a virtual real estate game where you can buy properties, trade properties, sort of get rent, not really. There's cars and all kinds of other stuff, and Upland keeps adding more and more stuff that I don't care about very much, but anyway. Oh, this is not it. This is Mint Masters, which I don't like that either, but anyway, sorry. Here are the details on the Miami release. So the first thing I was just mentioning, I'll talk about that here, they aren't doing a terminal sale before the release. They're selling terminals after the release, which really sucks for people who want terminals, because you get paid based on how many visits and people that use your terminal and fly in and out. Well, if you don't sell them until after the first release, you're taking away a massive amount of sends and people coming in and out of your terminal, because people will be coming in and out to go to that city release, a massive amount. Well, if you're not going to sell them till after that, Upland's getting all of those sends and all that money directly to them. So that right there is just ridiculous, if you ask me, that they're doing that. And I see no reason other than they want more money and more UPX flowing into their account. And it's going to make terminals way less attractive. They might not sell them all by doing that. So we'll see. They probably will, but it'll be interesting to see how that works. I wouldn't want one after doing that. Like, that's, I don't know. It's like Upland has created these rules and told you this is how it's going to work. This is how we're going to do everything. This is how you play the game. And then every month they say, oh, no, forget about that. We're changing that. We're doing it this way now. And sometimes they do it retroactively after people spend money and do stuff. And sometimes they give you a day's notice. Sometimes they tell you after the fact. So that's been very frustrating. If you would have a set amount of rules and you knew how everything worked, people have a lot more faith putting money into the game. If they're just going to change things on a whim every time, I have no faith of putting anything back into this game. So it might be time to try and take stuff out of the game too, which is very difficult right now as well because of the way they've set things up. So yeah, it's a groundbreaking expansion, sure. Exciting burn mechanic, not excited, to a variety of new ways to engage. Blah, 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 blah. It's Wednesday, which is tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific time, and they posted this yesterday. So although with the last London release, they gave us, what was it, 1 day's notice? Or no, was it the one before that? They gave us the Tokyo surprise expansion or something. I can't even remember what it was. There was some kind of surprise expansion. We had 1 day notice. That was just ridiculous. That was crazy. People have to work. People have lives. They can't just drop everything for Upland. And people have to travel there. People need to plan. Business games is about planning and strategy, not about just doing things on a whim and hoping you get lucky, at least to me. I don't enjoy games where you make plans and try to do stuff and then they completely change everything and then those don't matter. So 32,500 properties, 35 new neighborhoods, 20% of the properties will be FSA. I don't care about fun facts. I don't care. There's a map. Of course, it's a partial city opening, and city open 50%. Send fees are very low. There's an airport, no train terminal. Collection range, 14 to 20 collections. Collections don't mean that much anymore either, I feel like, because they're not even that much more valuable unless you get like a rare, ultra rare, than regular properties. 35 neighborhoods. It's quite a few neighborhoods. Tier 3 treasure hunt, but it's a current tier 4 because of that rule they changed, after Upland was released or after London was released and everybody spent a bunch of money on it. They came out and said, oh, just kidding, it's not a tier 1 anymore, it's a tier 3 because of these new rules we're implementing. Oh, and those rules don't apply to Berlin or a bunch of the other cities, they only apply to London and Tokyo. So yeah, and so now you have a tier 4 treasure hunt. I don't need treasure hunt, I've told people that before, but I know people are going to be the least excited ever for that side of it. I know people skipping this release who are diehard Uplanders who have played it for years, and they don't care. They don't want anything to do with this release, and I think that's unfortunately what's happening with Upland in general. So landmarks, the map, here's the map. I mean, along the coast is probably good if anybody's going to be buying stuff. By making it a tier 4 city, you've really killed the secondary market for almost anything else. Terminal sale, due to the brief 48-hour notice. And they leaked this release after their treasure hunting debacle, where they changed all the treasure hunting rules after the fact and just completely destroyed prices in London. They had a leak of this Miami release. So it's not like they didn't know about it. They didn't know. Upland didn't just decide yesterday to make this release and then post it. They knew. So they could have easily told us last week. Easily had a terminal sale, but they didn't want to because they probably wanted those send fees for themselves. And it's supposed to be, they're doing a terminal afterwards. Open now. Travel. Let's see. Miami to London is on there, right? I'm supposed to be able to travel there. And I somewhere on here it said that we should be able to play it, but we can't. or fly there, whatever. So yada yada yada. Oh yeah, and then here's some of their special amazing expansion stuff they're doing. A special Miami Block Explorer. So if you buy 30,000 UPIX, you get a Block Explorer. I don't care about Block Explorers. I never have. I've never bought a Block Explorer. I've got a few that I got from like Thrifty Trader and stuff, but I've got my own custom one I had made. Otherwise, I've never bought one, so I don't really care. Car, that's kind of cool, but like, what is that? Is that like a Subaru Brat? Like, that's like one of the worst cars ever made. I don't know what that's supposed to be. It doesn't look like... That literally looks like a pickup bed on a pretty crappy 80s sports car. And I love sports cars, especially 80s sports cars. Like, this is the worst one you could have picked if that was your goal. So, and that's kind of a cool house, but again, I don't really care. And then shop owners are able to resell exclusive bundles in their stores for Block Explorers. Yeah, again, okay. And like, everything is for dollars. Everything. Nothing's for sale for UPIX. They're trying to sell UPIX to you for dollars. They're trying to sell Block Explorers for dollars. They're trying to sell these bundles for dollars. They're trying to get money. I don't know if they're in trouble or if they're having to show a profit for that, because they got a bunch of big funding recently. So I don't know if those funders are expecting a profit right away or what. But and then there's some weird burn thing where you can burn your Block Explorers in a certain order and get these things. So there you go. You can tell how excited I am about that part of it. I don't care about those passes. Oh, this is dumb. I'm sorry. A groundbreaking move. We're launching our very first Miami Pass sale, perfect for those who can attend the city release or simply want more of the Miami experience. This pass guarantees holders a property to mint in Miami following the collection reveal, with a 15% chance it'll be in a collection. Oh my God. Like I said, most collections aren't even worth more than a regular property. These passes are tradable with a snapshot scheduled for December 14th. Holders at this date will be allocated a specific address in Miami for minting. The deadline to mint will be Monday, December 19th. So basically, what you get is this amazing memento. Whoop-de-doo. You pay $5. Of course, it's not UPX. It's money, and they will assign you an address at random, maybe, that you can mint later on. No details other than, I mean, what if it's like a 500,000 UPX mint in the middle of the worst neighborhood ever? Whoop-de-doo. Good job. And it might be in collection, most likely not. And the chances of being in a good collection are probably almost nothing. It wouldn't surprise me if they didn't have any properties in a good collection. But yeah, I don't see any value in that whatsoever. Special cars are being given away. Yeah, I mean, they actually look like real cars this time instead of their weird fake cars, which I guess is okay. But again, I don't care about cars that much either. I love cars too. But if I wanted to play a car game, I'd play a car game. That's it. That's all we got. Okay, so that's the new release. And here's what I was talking about earlier, just I think the crazy part of this. And let's see if I can, I still can't. Oh, let's go to Discord and see if anybody responded to me. No, thank you, Ryan, but I don't know. That's not helping me any. So we can't go to Miami. That makes it a little tricky to take part in the release as well. So I'm looking again just to make sure I didn't miss it. And of course, these aren't in like alphabetical order or anything. They're just in random. Are they in alphabetical by that? No, nope. Just random order. We don't know how they came up with those, but there you go. Okay, anyway, here's the part that really gets me is they didn't do a release for months and months and months and months. And then they do a London release and try and get everybody to spend as much money as they can. So now, with that London release, right after the release, they announced they're completely changing the treasure tiers, which drops the price of London significantly. Just the floor dropped out of nowhere. Now bunches of people have all their UPX tied up in London. They can't sell properties. Maybe they can sell some, but I've sold some, but not very many. And then instead of waiting a while for another release, they do another release right away. So they wait a really, really long time. Then they do a release and they do another release right away because they know they did everything they can to get people to tie up their money into London, and they don't have much UPX available. Then they do these specials where you can buy UPX, of course for money, and they want people to go buy UPX so they have it available for Miami. They don't make the terminals available for sale so they can get more money coming in that way. They have all these weird sales for block explorers and bundles and burns that you all have to spend money on to get those. And basically they've done everything they can to optimize the dollars coming in to Upland. And I think that the same, which I said, I don't mind people making money. I don't mind Upland making money. Make money. But if you're doing it at the detriment and sacrifice of the players playing the game, pretty soon no one's going to care about Upland and it's probably going to go away. And those people who gave them all those millions of dollars are going to be very, very unhappy with them. Hopefully it wasn't like, the mafia or something that gave them short-term loans. Probably not, but Upland should be worried if that was the case. So for right now, I mean, I will probably do the release tomorrow if I can get there. If not, I'm not too sad about it. Luckily, I have time to do that. I know people who don't because of the short notice, which is just ridiculous in my opinion, especially since that's not how they did it in the past. They've just, I don't know. So there you go. That's our exciting Miami release. I used to love the releases. They're the most fun part of the game for me. They got me hooked on this game. It was a ton of fun. I planned for them. I researched for them. I did lots of videos about them. And now I almost don't care. I'm not going to do another video. I'm not going to talk about where I'm looking in Miami. I mean, I'm just, maybe I'll get there. Maybe I won't. It's kind of my strategy. And I don't even know, where the area is yet. I don't know here. Is there even I don't know where the airport is. Maybe their airport, maybe they forgot to mint their terminal so people can't get there. I don't know. And Miami Beach isn't a part of it? That's, let's see here. Yeah, it's just along down here. And this is Miami. Wow, they aren't even doing Miami Beach as part of it. That would be the really fun part. That makes it even less exciting to me. So there you go. And like I said, I don't know where the airport is or anything, if it's even up and running. Do they show that on the map? Probably not, right? Why would they show that on the map? Here. Let's see where the airport is in real life. And maybe we can find out where it is and see if it's there. Miami International Airport is there. Right in the middle of that. We were just there, so if we go... Oh, there it is right here. Here's the airport. Arrivals. Right, I should be seeing this airport, correct? Like, I think I'm scrolled in far enough. There should be a dot. Maybe they forgot to mint their airport. So Upland, that might be the first thing you should do, is make sure people can get to the city that you're releasing. All right, that's all I've got. Good luck. Let me know what you think.